What's up, everybody? Willy from Willy Can't Draw. And don't worry, I'm not fat. The camera just adds a few 100 pounds. It's Inktober. We're going over week 3 sketchbook tour. Let's check it out. Alright, like I said, we're doing Inktober week 3, day 15 through, was that 21? Alright, we'll get this started. Let's see. Day 15 was weak. So what I decided to draw was Skinny Superman. I don't know if any of you are familiar with the Flashpoint animated movie, the one DC put out. Well, in that one, Superman lands, but the government finds him. In that universe, in Flashpoint, Flash goes back in time, changes everything. Or he tries to save his parents, something like that. He changes something, whole world changes, and it leaves him. It changes the whole world. Batman's dead. His dad is Batman instead. Batman's mom is Joker. So you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Flashpoint. It's a different Superman. Superman gets found by the government, and so they just keep him in containment the whole time because of how much of a threat he is. They just have him in containment, and so he gets all skinny and weird, and like he can't really speak. I mean, like it's awesome to watch it, but like it would just suck if that happened to him. Like it would suck for Superman. But like, so I decided to draw Flashpoint Superman. He's all skinny. See, he's still like. I always wondered how Superman got his muscles. You know what I mean? Because if he's invulnerable, then no matter what he does, his muscles won't tear, so they can rebuild, so they can't get bigger. You know what I mean? I'm probably thinking about it too hard. Anyway, Skinny Superman, anorexic, scared of everything Superman. Weak. Day 16, angular. To be honest with you, I just thought robot, Transformers, Bumblebee. I've drawn an Optimus Prime already. So I figured Bumblebee. Bumblebee would be fun to draw. And it was a lot of fun to draw. There's not a whole lot, like this isn't like multiple levels. But I decided to draw Bumblebee for angular. Because it came out pretty decent. It came out decent. His tinted windows apparently, except for the top one. Or his back window. I don't know. Yeah, not a lot to go on this one. Just angular, day 16, Bumblebee. Oh, I really like this one. Day 17, swollen. I know lots of people, like they did like people with black eyes and they did like things like that. But I thought, what do I think of when I think of swollen? Like there's black eyes and pain and all that. But swollen, for some reason, this came to mind. Violet, you're turning violet. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen the original. Her hair turns purple too. Because from what it looks like they're shining a light on her, a purple light, to get her face kind of purple. So, like, I decided to put all that in. And the way I did this right here, I did this with, they're not Copic markers, but they're knockoffs. Anyway, I don't have this color. I have the purple, the dark purple, but I don't have this color. So what I did was I threw down some, I think, baby blue, and then I covered it with a light purple. And if you, I don't know if you can tell, but like it mixed really weird. It left a really weird texture on her face that I really like. And then I tried to go in here and use gray to make all the shadows. But that didn't work because I guess the alcohol's mixed weird. And so now it just looks like she kind of threw up on herself. It looks like she threw up on herself and she's really surprised by it. But that's day 17 swollen. Violet, you're turning violet. And I don't know if you're going to notice this, but last week, this is where I started from. I started here, and then I did here, and now we're here. I don't know. I started really enjoying these drawings a lot more. Started putting a lot more effort into it. Day 18, bottle. I thought, like, there's like a baby, there's all kinds of bottles, you know what I mean? There's baby bottles, but I was like, you know what? A prescription bottle. Not only a prescription bottle, I don't want to draw it like some kind of weird, the end of a weird, sad movie where it's just like a prescription bottle that fell over and like there's pills coming out and then someone's dead. But when I think of pills, I think of people that are pilled out. And so I drew the pill bottle, all pilled out. Look at him with his red eyes. He's probably on a couch somewhere, disappointing his parents. His pilled parents. He's just zonked out of it. I've known too many people like this. I used to work at a drug rehab center, and like there was a guy that looked like this all the time. And it's a drug rehab. But illegal drug rehab. The guy I knew that looked like this was just on Xanax all the time. And just like, oh, I'm depressed. It's like, you're not depressed. You look like this guy. Look at him. That guy look depressed? Nope. He looks lost. He looks lost, but he won't get up from the couch. And then I was like, I started adding a background to some of these because it kind of completes the picture. It was like Violet had the little metal background. That's what, the actual scene in the movie. And this one I thought would be cool with the little swirly. Kind of let you know where he's at. It kind of defines his whole feeling. So I like it. He's like a cartoon. I put the gloves on him because I want him to look like a cartoon. Like those guys. That's what I drew him as. I drew him as the pill bottle version of the dancing popcorn in the movies. You know that. Let's all go to the something. I forgot how it goes. Let's all go to the something. Like that one. I drew the pill bottle version of those guys. Like, he can't be in the little short because he's zonked out of his mind in the green room. Bottle. I might have had a little too much fun with some of these. This one is Scorched. I've always loved Street Fighter. I tried to draw Ken. As you can see, some of them they're not all winners. And I'm still trying to figure out Fire. This looks like an 8-bit version of Fire. Like, this is what Fire would look like on the Nintendo. Was the Nintendo 8-bit? I don't remember. 16, whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. This is what Fire would look like on the Atari. Just red pixels. Oh, I accidentally spit on that. Alright. I tried to draw him. I drew the figure. And then I realized something I had never thought of before. That pose that Ken and Ryu make when they're gonna do their uppercut. I don't remember. They yell something that doesn't sound like English. It's very impractical. This uppercut is very impractical. Cause like if I was gonna uppercut somebody, I don't want to have my foot. You know what I mean? Like every now and then when you're trying to get a pose right, like you kind of act it out. And like this right here. If you try to uppercut somebody off your back foot, you would fall over. Like, if you try to do this, you would just kind of fall down. Maybe they just have super martial arts powers and it looks good. But like, as for this fat guy, I try to uppercut like this. I can't jump that high either, so I fall down doing most things. Day 19, Scorched. Day 20, Breakable. The thing that came to mind when I did this one was the movie Unbreakable. But you don't want to, like, it's literally the prompt is breakable, and you don't want to just go unbreakable. So I drew the breakable guy from Unbreakable, Mr. Glass. And he's got that movie coming out too, called Glass. Like, I'm a fan of Split and Unbreakable, so technically I drew Samuel L. Jackson. Breakable, I drew Samuel L. Jackson with brittle bones. And then his suit's supposed to be purple, but I don't have enough shades of purple. So I just did the background one shade of purple, and I think it made it pop real nice. I like to use a thick line around. I'll let you know, just kind of, it looks more solid. You know what I mean? Like you leave it a thin line, it doesn't look solid. You use a thick line, it looks solid. Use different line weights, it kind of, this one came out really good. His eyes, I like his eyes. I mean, like, I don't like Samuel Jackson's eyes. I like the drawing's eyes because it looks like Samuel Jackson. Like, do you like Sam Jackson? I like his eyes. Day 21. Oh, is this where we're ending? Plumber Zombie wants drains. I just thought it was funny. Day 21, drain. I drew a zombie, plumber. See, he's got a little monkey wrench here. He's got a screwdriver, which the screwdriver isn't usually used for plumbing. He's got a tool belt with vague, generic pouches. There's one thing I learned from Rob Liefeld. You can never have too many pouches. And he's wearing a nice little blue jumpsuit. This is, and I did this right here. This is kind of an effect that the alcohol markers have. I like the effect because it's a zombie. But I just put a piece of paper over it, and I started coloring with the red marker everywhere, and then this is what bled through. And I like the way it looks. It has a nice little stamp of blood feeling to it. And look, there's a little purple that came in through here that I didn't notice until literally right this second. It's great. Well, because there's more than 28 days in October, and I only want to do like 4 of these videos, we're going to go ahead and go on to day 22. I like this one. This one came out really good. It was expensive, so I drew a guy at Peace, because as we all know, Peace is expensive. This dude gave up everything he has for it. And then I thought the orange, once again, I wanted to do the robe orange, but I don't think that would do, I didn't think it would do it justice. So I just outlined it in orange and put like an oblong sun around him. Orange, you see? I didn't use what do you think, what's that thing called? And then you do a circle. I didn't use that. I used this thing, which was no thing, and I freehanded it, and I obviously got it wrong. It's not a full circle, but it looks nice. He's at peace. He's looks like a Tibetan monk. I don't know. He didn't really have all these little dots on him, but he didn't have any hair. And you can't really just draw a bald dude because it looks weird. So I put a few little, he had a few dots. Like, it'd been like a day since he shaved. A day or two, so I put a couple dots. I used the line shading on his face because I didn't want to do dark shading, because then he would look like Mr. Terrific just with the thing on his face. So I did line shading, that way it didn't look too bad. And I like it. Looks like he's floating. It looks pretty cool. You guys want to do day 22? I'll take that as a yes. Or day 23? I'll still take that as a yes. Day 23, Muddy. I really like this one. It looks like, when I was doing it, I thought it was going to come out worse, because I thought it was going to look like poo. I thought she was just going to be kind of climbing out of poo, a big poo pile. And she was like, oh, I got poo on my face. But it came out really good. It was day 23, the prompt was muddy, so I used a light brown, because like I said, dark brown would not only blend with the black, it would look like poo. So no poo here, just mud. It's gooey. It's very gooey for mud. Mud doesn't usually get this gooey, but I think it came out, I think it would look like this if it was thick enough. Like if you had enough on you. So I went with that. It gives it this real, like, coming out of the swamp look. This is, once again, I outlined it thick. She, I don't know if I was going for like Kitty Pryde or Rogue or whatever, but it kind of looks like a mixture of both. Just a vague, I wanted to do a lady. I wanted to draw a lady, a female, and then like, still give her like, she's an X-Men, so she's like in shape. You're not just gonna be like a dainty X-Men. It's terrible. A dainty X-Men, you don't help anybody, you just kind of fly around the world visiting places. It's like, sorry, I would help if I could, but I'm just gonna go shopping. But I like this, like she had her hand in mud. This one came out really good. Muddy. X-Men, see? She got the X right there. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll save everything else for the last video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, the whole thing. And if you didn't like these videos, then you didn't pay attention to the title. Willy can't draw. If you didn't like the videos, what can I tell you? Willy can't draw. Alright, later.